Hello, this is Stephen Vickers. I'm back with the GIS portion of the GNSS and GIS lab. I want to launch ArcMap, so I'll do that here. You can also see I've arranged all my files ahead of time. So I've got the GNSS export files from the Trimble Juno that I exported from GPS Pathfinder Office. I've got the City of Ottawa GIS. Lots of shapes. We'll only want to use a few of them. And then we've got the Carleton buildings. And this is all through the library GIS website. So now that ArcMap is launched, I want to make new template. I want to make a standard page size one North America, and I want to be letter ANSI A landscape. So maps, templates, standard page sizes, North America, letter ANSI A. Okay, so here I've got essentially the page that I would be printing out. Here's the viewport. So first off, I want to set the coordinate system to be the same thing that I'm using. You can see I've already got it under my favorites. You could look for it under projected coordinate systems, or you can start to search to narrow it down. So I'll search for Canada. Projected, National, Canada. Now I want NAD83, I want the Canadian Spatial Reference System, and I want MTM9. You can see it's 2951, so it matches the same projection, the PRJ, used for the Trimble export. So okay, so now we're using that. I'm going to make a few different layers. Oh, there they are. Oh yeah, so if you double click you could say change the transparency. So I'm going to rename them GNSS. Just follow what your lab says to rename them. I'm just renaming them quickly. And also aerial. So first I'm going to add data. If you're looking for your folder and you can't find it, you can connect to a folder. So I'm putting everything in my USB drive here. So I want all of these. And there I go. So I've got my control points, my information, kiosks, my building areas, and my lines. And if I click the symbol, I can change how big the symbol is or what it is. So say for controls, maybe I want it to be something like this. I want it to be a bit bigger, and I want it to be red. There it is. And maybe I want the buildings to be hatched. And there we go. So for the other layers I want to use, so say for Carleton, I'm going to add the Carleton buildings. Now it's going to transform from this coordinate system into mine. That's fine. It should all work normally. And there I can see the buildings. And they're beneath my layer. And I'm also going to add some from the city. Now there's a whole bunch. So what I could do is add them all and then just turn them on and off. I find, say, you probably don't want the DTM ones. Here, I'll add them all and then I'll just turn a bunch off. It'll take a moment to process. And there we have it. So it's a lot of stuff. It's a little much to look at. So what I could do is, say, make it more transparent. Like that. And I can turn different things off. Like say, pretty much anything DTM. Contours as well. Okay, so that's the basics of how you can import all that. There's also aerial imagery. So for that, I'm going to show you ArcGIS Online. So this has all sorts of different published data sets. If I just search Ottawa, I can find where the fire stations are. I can see outdoor rinks. I could see, say, all sorts of different statistics. So I want some imagery. And actually there's some 2017 imagery in particular. Although you can find stuff from the 30s and the 50s. So here, I'll add this one. And again, it wants to transform into my coordinate system. That's fine. And I'll put it in that aerial folder. So there you have it. So it's underneath everything else. Then I've got this city GIS, slightly transparent. And then I've got this Carleton building GIS, which isn't transparent at all, and my stuff, which isn't transparent. Okay, and yeah, you can see how the parking lot area is much more accurate than the Minto Case area.